Hello, and welcome to the Spokane Virtual and Blended Learning District Partner Student Enrollment and Registration Training. We here at SVL strive to make your experience and use of our program as seamless as possible. We have designed a new enrollment process to make registering and uploading your students a more efficient process for everyone involved. Previously, all student sheets were sent to my email. That is now gone, and we have created a system that you can log into at any given point and check the status of your submission. Before we get into the actual enrollment system itself, I want to walk through a few changes that we have made to the student data sheet. All enrollments must come on this sheet. Any enrollments that do not will be returned for corrections. The first thing you will notice is that the spreadsheet has a completely different look to it. A couple of things I want to make sure to point out. The first is the addition of an SVL Talk column at the very beginning. This column is for those districts that have students enrolled in both Spokane and Partner Talk courses. It is important that this box is checked for any Spokane Talk course so that we ensure all students are registered in their courses and that none go missing. It is important to point out that each course enrollment must be on its own separate line. So if Joey is taking a math and an English class, then Joey needs to be listed twice, one for each course. We have streamlined and removed any and all unnecessary fields. The fields that are now on the master student enrollment sheet are all required. The only exception to this are the ones with the asterisk. A student may not have a second parent email or multiple parent phone numbers, and that is fine. Just leave those blank. But remember that more information you are able to provide on your students allows for our teachers to have a much higher success rate in their communication with students. Any fields that are not marked with an asterisk need to be filled out. If any information is missing, the sheet will be returned for corrections. Once your sheet is filled out and ready to submit, you will now go to spokanevirtual.com/uploads. You will log in using the following format. Your username is your first initial and then your last name with no spaces in between, all lowercase. Your password is your district's name, all lowercase. So for example, I would log in using A. Carlson in Spokane. If you need any assistance, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. I will make sure to include my contact information at the end of this video. Once logged in, you will see your dashboard. The top half of the screen is where you will upload new data sheets, and the bottom half of the dashboard is where you can see the status of previously uploaded sheets. To upload a new sheet, you will browse for the file on your computer and then select Submit. You should now see the file you selected. You have the ability to add notes or instructions if necessary. Then click Upload File. As soon as you click the Upload File button, you should see the file you just uploaded now appear in the list below. The previous files are accessible in case you need to check what has been submitted before. You can see the date and time they were submitted, and you can also click on the name of the file and the document will open. If you included directions or instructions for our staff, those are also visible. If your district happens to have more than one person uploading student enrollment sheets, you'll be able to see those files as well and who did the upload. Once the file is received by our office, it will be assigned to a staff member to begin to be processed. As the file moves through our internal processes, you'll be able to see the status change. If you see a status of uploaded, that means your file was uploaded successfully and is awaiting assignment to SVL staff. If your status is under review, that means that Ashley has received it and is checking for missing information and checking class enrollment levels. If you see Assigned to Specialist, Ashley has reviewed and approved it for upload. Our specialist in the SVL office is uploading the file currently. If you see a status of Created, those students have been uploaded in Blackboard successfully and you are now able to see them. If you see a status of Returned for Corrections, this means the file was missing some required fields or was not in the proper format. You will always be notified via email if your file was returned and the reason for the return. The third and final function of your dashboard is the enrollment report. If you click the gray button in the bottom left-hand corner, it will open an Excel file. This file could take a minute to open as the file is fairly large. This file contains any student that is currently enrolled in a course, whether it is Spokane taught or a partner taught course. You are able to see the Blackboard course code, the course name, any and all student information, their last access date, the date of enrollment, and it's important to note that this sheet is sorted by enrollment with the newest at the top, if the user is available, and the user's enrollment status in that specific course. This report also provides the teacher name and certificate number. You now no longer have to wait for me to generate your report with teacher information in October and March. It is now available for you to pull at any time. I want to thank you all for participating in this enrollment training. If you have any questions at all, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. I am happy to assist you with anything you may need.